applied it already.
Yeah.
So what you see behind us, we're in our tent, obviously, but there's these really cool pockets.
Yeah.
And I have my sunglasses there. And what do you got?
My gloves, I'm trying to get them dry.
Yeah. So for the last, since day 1, 2, 3, 4, since day 5, when we had rain for all 5-6 hours on the trail, and it got everything that we were wearing wet, at least for me. Like my Gore-Tex wonderful jacket that's like 7-8 years old, that has been waterproofed many times, it's done, it's dead. Everything was wet. We still have yet to be able to dry out.
Now, I will say, I do have 2 pair of these gloves. I asked for these gloves for Christmas, and I asked for 1 pair, and my mom got me 2. I'm like, why'd you give me 2? I don't need 2. It turns out I needed 2 pair of gloves.
So thanks, Mom. Yeah. So it has been really a blessing to have the Garmin, the InReach, not for during the day really, because I've left it on just in case one of our parents needs to message us during the day.
It's hard to actually message on the trail.
It is very hard to message on the trail, but it was really, really neat just to be able to send that text message to say, hey, this is where we are. Life's good. Sometimes it was like one words, like rain, cloudy, rain.
Yeah, I think mine was
snow.
like cold, wet, miserable.
Yeah. But it was
alive.
It was really appreciated. So, so that's another technology that I really enjoyed having.
Yeah.
This lamp.
So we didn't have to pay for the super expensive Wi-Fi to communicate.
It's about $12 US dollars per hour if you want it.
Yeah.
So we.
And then I heard some people last night it wasn't even working for them. They paid it and they couldn't even get it to work. I'm like,
So before we end, just on this time, we're probably gonna do this a few more times. Maybe from a distance, but so I'll ask you. So did we splurge at all on this trip?
Oh yeah, we got some pizza.
Yeah.
We got we did a buffet dinner.
Oh, that was amazing.
We got some Twix. We got some stickers. We got some
for appetizer.
Peanut M&Ms. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah. So.
Oh, so we got the quesadillas today.
Oh yeah, we got the quesadillas again.
Now that one wasn't. They told us the last campsite that we couldn't cook at this one.
Yeah.
So we were going to use our food, and then we were told that we couldn't cook. Then we get here and like, oh, you can.
But we had already.
But we left our gas thing, so we can't. So we had to buy the food. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have to. We did have some snacks.
We needed a meal.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, we did splurge a little bit, but we worked really hard to make sure that the cost of the trip, once Bonnie had to pay all the costs to get to Santiago, that the cost of the trip would be as minimal as possible. And so overall, when I paid in November for the trip, the exchange rate was really good for US dollars. And I think it was $600 for each one of us to do this whole entire trip from Santiago down here and then return. So
that's airfare, bus fare,
everything,
lodging.
So I think we kind of knew coming in, or at least I knew coming in, I would be splurging a little bit on 3,000 pesos, so $3.50 Coke cans. The pizza was actually not horrible. It was about $18.50, $19 each for a 12-inch pizza. Yeah, about 12-inch pizza.
I couldn't eat quite all of mine. The 2 Australian guys that were sitting there, I saw them eyeing my food the whole time. I'm like, I'm going to eat this whole thing so they don't get any. But then I got 2 pieces left. I'm like, all right, fine. I don't want to throw it away.
And they loved it.
Yeah.
We met some really, really, really neat people. Really neat to talk to, really neat to share and interact with and understand and hear their stories. Yeah. And then share a little bit of ours. So what injuries have you received on this trip? Sorry, we are going a little bit off script, but it's only 39 minutes. We'll go to 45.
Okay. Some shin splints. First, it was just sore muscles. Blisters. Blisters was first.
Blisters. Yeah.
That was kind of painful. The sore toes. So that was my biggest concern coming in. I was like, man, the one thing I do not want to get is blisters. What do I get? Blisters.
Yeah.
But after I popped those blisters, I believe it was after day 2.
Yeah, day 2.
I just been taping them up, and my toes have been the least of my worries. It's the sore muscles, and that was, even okay. By day 4, it's like, okay, this is a hard climb, but you know what, I can do it. And then the shin splint started kicking in on day 5, and it's been quite painful.
Especially when going
down.
downhill. Yeah.
Yeah. So might have to take a little bit of time off of doing the whole walk and running thing for a while, but we got one more day of hiking. I can do it.
She's a trooper. Shin splints are nothing to laugh at.
That's nothing compared to what Becky experienced.
I think mine was so before we even got on the trail.
Yeah.
So we took the bus to get here.
Life lesson, most important life lesson. If there is a shuttle available to take you to the start of a trail, take the shuttle. Don't walk on the road. Take the shuttle.
Well, okay, so back up. So originally, on all the maps, there is a trail that cuts off quite a bit of the road. Like, it was only about a half mile, less than half a mile of a walk from where you got dropped off by the bus that came from Puerto Natales. We walked down, and it wasn't too bad. We walked down, and we're going to take a trail that was going to walk us along a river. We would see a beautiful waterfall from the opposite side that normal. And it would, overall, the trail, it would probably have added about 30 minutes to an hour because it's a little bit longer trail to get to the campsite. But I thought it was the perfect way, instead of taking another shuttle and paying that price. Let's hike. That's what we're here for, right? Well, we get to the trail, and it is
less than 10 minutes.
Yes, less than
not
10
even
minutes.
10 minutes into the whole trek.
It didn't start off well.
Oh. So what happened when we got?
It
to
was
the
closed.
trailhead? It was closed.
It was closed.
And so what happened when we got from the
So
trailhead to the road?
What we didn't even consider at that point in time was to hike back. Like, I don't know why we didn't consider that. Like, neither one of us brought it up. We were just like, okay, it's closed, and we were really upset, but we're like, okay, we'll hike from the beginning, where the shuttle would drop you off.
I think it was our pride. It was like, yeah, we already started.
But that
Let's
was
just
over
go.
3.5 miles. Like, so I think the whole entire shuttle was about 6K, right? Or 6 point something. So that'd be about 3-4 miles.
It was about 4 miles altogether.
Yeah, so 4 miles that the shuttle could have taken us. So we had to go up on a berm to get to the trail, and we took a picture up there. Me forgetting that I had an extra 40 plus pounds on the back, and also me forgetting that my ankles are not necessarily the strongest of ankles. I stepped off the bank onto a mushy, gravelly surface that's the road, and I immediately twisted my left ankle underneath me, and I fell down on my right knee, and
And she was down there for a minute. I'm like, Becky, are you okay? That looked like it hurt. She's going, yeah, okay. I didn't realize she had hurt her knee because I was just concerned about her ankle. I was like, is your ankle okay?
yeah, it was.
And then she brought my attention to her knee, so I was like, oh, okay, it's just a cut on the knee, when I saw it bleeding through her leg. And she didn't even say anything about her ankle.
Yeah.
Until we'd hiked the 4 miles up to the start of the
trail,
and
the actual trail.
I noticed you were limping.
Yeah.
And then we got up there, I'm like, Becky, are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. But Bonnie offered that we could always turn back and we could do
and
it.
I asked her several times. I'm like, Becky, you can't hike this thing on a sprained ankle.
Yeah, and I could.
But I was talking to Becky.
And for me, Nurse Becky, Dr. Becky, in my mind, yes, I can. This is what I was planning on doing. It's not broken. And so let's continue on.
And then when I saw the gash on her knee, I thought it was just a little cut. But no, she pulls her leg up and it's a gash. And I'm like, that thing is going to get infected. She's going to be out there on the trail. And I'm not going to know what to do. And I'm going to have to carry her out. She's got a bum ankle and an infected knee. It's like, but she's a big girl. I figure she knows what she was doing. If she wants to go on this adventure with injuries, okay.
So yes. First day was a little rough, especially the last few miles. That was a long day to end.
Yeah.
Like, again, we should have taken the shuttle.
We might not have written home about that.
No, there was no reason to write home about that. Why would you write home about that? Like, especially when you only have 160 characters in a text.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's kind of. So those are my major. Left ankle, pretty major roll, but I actually think walking on it every day.
Yeah, that's her.
Is actually.
You don't really need to put ice on it. You don't need to elevate it. You just need to hike for miles and miles and miles.
Because it prevents it from getting all like tight and.
Yeah.
But the first 2 days was really rough, and I did take in a leave. So
Yeah.
I did take in a leave. The knee actually never hurt on the trail, other than when I hit it again a few days later on a tree root that was sticking out,
yeah.
and that really hurt.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm still dealing with the shin splints.
I think shin splints are worse than either one of the things I have.
So
So
it's got to get through what, about 5 more miles?
yeah, downhill.
Downhill.
Mostly downhill, and that's the rough thing. But it's been an amazing trip. We've seen some amazing views. I can't wait to. I can't wait to show pictures and share some of our experiences with some of our loved ones and our friends. So it's been 45 minutes, 46, going on 47.
Yeah.
So
Alrighty. I think we're gonna go wander down to the bathroom.
I don't think I'm wandering down the bathroom. I'm cold.
It is cool.
Yeah, it is. It's supposed to get below freezing.
Yeah.
But it is 8 o'clock. It is our bedtime now.
Yes.
So
I didn't even brush my teeth.
yeah, I do too.
Ugh.
Okay. So yeah.
All right.
Peace out on a what day is it? Wednesday?
It's Wednesday night? Yeah. Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday, the 29th of March. So later.